Striker, you did the right thing. You did a brave thing. You put your own reputation as a broadcaster at stake by stepping in there. But and I really don't want to rile you up any more than Joe Hendry.
Look.
But Joe Coffey.
Dude, enough. Right is right, and someone has to do the right thing. And right now, the right thing is to give Coffey and Kenny Williams the respect they deserve. This isn't about me, it's about the second round.
Of course, you're correct. All due respect to Joe Coffey, I can't help but wonder if he was in the back, just egging Hendry on to go for that, just to try and hold the show ransom. Perhaps buying himself a little more time to prepare for this second round match against Kenny Williams. Kenny, of course, exerted a great deal of energy in his opening match. Coffey, with the top opponent himself in Liam Thompson. But both men have advanced to this stage. Both as refreshed as they can be. But we'll see the state of play. We'll see the condition of both men momentarily.
Now here comes a guy, and I know I'm supposed to be all unbiased, but I want to see Kenny Williams kick Joe Coffey's ass. Why the heck not?
You're right. Why not? And you know what? Kenny Williams, of course, we talked about it earlier. His respect that he shows everyone.
Yeah, look, his sunglasses to the kids.
Yeah.
That's what this is about. Listen, these kids are going to grow up, and one day they are going to come, and they are going to be the future of this business. And that's why we have to cater to them. The youth of today is what's so damn important, because if you look at the adults, they're screwing up the world. So why not put it in the hands of the little kids? Shake the guy's damn hand.
You're absolutely right, Matt Striker. But Kenny Williams, of course, he had to agree with everything that Gabriel Kidd said. Cut from the same cloth, really.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest set for one fall. It is his second round qualifying match in the Pro Wrestling World Cup. Introducing first from the North Curve of Glasgow, winning tonight at 251 pounds, Joe Coffey. His opponent now resides on Thunder Road.
Stevie Aaron interrupted. We're not going to get to the end of that, but Kenny Williams is on the end of kicks from Joe Coffey in the corner.
Yeah, and I mean, I can't help but feel a touch responsible, because I think all I've ever managed to really do is just raise the ire of the prestige as a whole.
But make me no mistake, if there's anyone else that is in a good position to be able to take them on, it is someone like Kenny Williams that's able to stand up to them, just as you did.
Oh, hang on a second. Kenny still has some fight.
Attempt at a drop kick through the ropes.
Nice.
Avoiding the powerbomb. We're in.
Oh, yeah! And the gum just hit some guy in the face. More! Do it again! Oh, man. Now that super kick is reminiscent of the Young Bucks from Bulletproof. Oh, wow. And I hope that Coffey's beans are bulletproof, because it looks like he might have taken them right onto the Scottish flag there.
They may have been thoroughly ground like Coffey, but Kenny Williams, of course.
These guys got to pay attention to the count. A double count out will open up a bracket, and they don't want that.
Exactly.
Kenny realize it. Back in the ring, kid. Come on.
And, of course, back in the ring in typical Kenny Williams fashion, looking to score something from the top.
Nope. Up, over, roll through. Gosh, could you imagine Kenny Williams wins this leg of the Scottish qualifiers? Could you imagine a Kenny Williams-Will Ospreay matchup in the finals at the end of this summer? That would be awesome.
It would be a dream. But hopefully not a fantasy. I would love to see it.
And the backbreaker. Smart. Cut down the tree. Kenny can't do any flying. And then we've known Coffey to use, hang on a second, cover. Just the two.
You said it
the
earlier.
Boston Crab in the lower lumbar region. Go ahead, Rod. I'm sorry.
Coffey uses every part of his body as a tool. He used his head to
he's
roll
a
Kenny
tool,
Williams
all right.
over for
I'll
a
tell you
pin.
that.
I'm not going to disagree. Now he's using his shot to just heal Kenny, of course. And Sean McLaughlin, he's
it's
calling
referee's
it. He sees
discretion. You know, you don't want to see advancement on disqualification here. And
No.
Sean's got to get that shirt out of there, man. Do your job. I mean, I understand, why is everyone so afraid of the Prestige? That I don't get. Look, I get it. They're 4 bad dudes. But one-on-one, if you're a man, fight. What's with this gang mentality all of a sudden? Cover here by Coffey. You know, everyone's in a group. Everyone's in a gang. Everyone has a hand sign and a T-shirt. Whatever happened to just come into the ring in a pair of trunks and boots and actually wrestling?
And you know what? In the spirit of competition, when we want to talk about traditional athleticism and Scottish wrestling, in Scotland, we prosper with sports based around individuals. Teamwork, not so much. But every sport, in the last 10, 20 years, we produce champions.
Here. Nice roll through by Coffey. Give the devil his due. Wasn't able to sit down for the single leg. Kenny gets to the ropes, forces the break. But, you know, I've yet to see Kenny get back up to a vertical base as Joe has started to work on the lower lumbar region.
Of course, if you take Kenny out at that level, he's not getting back up to the top rope again.
Ooh.
Oh, just taking him down again deftly for that single leg grab.
Single leg. Let's see where he places his rear. Where he sits down tells you a lot, and he's not able to. Kenny able to get to the ropes.
And again,
go ahead.
The opposing styles, of course. You know, this all-rounder that we know of, Joe Coffey, pretty much ready for anything. But Kenny Williams, you know, although he may lean on the high-flying end of the scale, he will still, you know, he's never say die. He's a daredevil. None of this beating is going to resonate.
Nice.
Nothing.
Smart. Well, he's not blind like
course.
Daredevil. He knows where he's going.
Of course, because there's no giving up. He's already thinking about the next move he can make, the next thing he can do.
Watch yourself with Joe close to you here, buddy.
Of course.
And honestly, this has pretty much been all Joe Coffey, all power.
But this shows you the smarts of Kenny Williams.
Looks like he's been trying to get away.
Honestly, I think he's just buying a little more time to rethink his strategy, but it inevitably will be based on speed, on flying if he can. That's going to be the way that he can take Coffey by surprise.
Now Biff Tannen with a beard, Joe Coffey. Working on Kenny Williams. Looks like he's working on the lower back.
If only we had the almanac to know who was getting out of this match
And now
with the victory.
Camel clutch, seeking to humble Kenny Williams, is Joe Coffey.
And that seems to be it, though, with, again, part of the MO of the Prestige is humiliation.
Yeah,
they just
again,
wanted to grade everyone.
right at your point. Again, with this
get
room key. This is a distraction. These guys are distracted. They aren't focused on what the art is. It's pro wrestling. And now Kenny Williams, come on. Yeah, baby. Hook it in. So I'll put the card in his mouth. Come on, Travel Lodge, room 415. Oh, see. And Kenny got caught up in the gamesmanship, didn't focus on the pro wrestling, didn't focus on winning the match.
And maybe that was the strategy of Joe Coffey all along. Bring Kenny down to his level.
I think he's that smart.
He's cunning.
Oh! Pop-up Euro cutter.
But back comes Kenny. Off the second rope, back elbow.
Here comes Kenny Williams. Come on now, build up a head of steam, kid. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Close enough to hopefully reach for a cover, but it looks as if the time is dissipating fast.
Of course, ladies and gentlemen, all of the Pro Wrestling World Cups will be on What Culture Pro Wrestling for free. That shows you how much this organization values its fans. That's right. What Culture Wrestling YouTube. Go, enjoy, comment, hit us up on social media, let us know. And just once again, a big thank you to the What Culture Pro Wrestling management for having us and for giving us some great wrestling.
And that great wrestling includes Kenny Williams taking out Joe Coffey at the ringside area, diving through the ropes. But again, not wasting any time. He wants Coffey in there to get the pin. Again, it's just using that speed to his advantage.
You got to go with what brought you. You know what I mean? Look, I'm starting to think now. I laid a challenge down to Joe Hendry for State of Emergency on WrestleMania weekend, April 1st. And, oh, wow, nicely done. I might steal that move right there. Although I think someone uses it. No.
Kenny Williams using it to effect at least You can see Joe Coffey still on his back. He may have kicked out at 2, but how much energy has that taken? Kenny,
come on, Kenny. Come on, pay attention.
It wouldn't do any harm to go for another cover at this rate.
Good point.
Coffey's still down. But for how much longer? Hopefully long enough for Kenny to complete his next offense.
What's Kenny got here? High risk, high reward. Lands on his feet, bounces back out. Oh, he went for the Rana, got caught with the power bomb, and then the giant swing. And I'm telling you, if you're scouting Joe Coffey, if you're scouting him moving into the finals, this is what he does. He looks to end it, uses the giant swing, then the Boston Crab, bends his opponent in ways that the body is not meant to bend.
Kenny maybe just a few inches too far from the ropes. He gets them! And will Coffey letting go after the count of 2 is actually quite surprising. Perhaps it's the disbelief.
Yeah, but I think the damage has been done. Listen, the kidneys are back there. It's hard to breathe when they're compromised like that. You can see it. I mean, I'm not being funny. Your urine turns orange and red because blood gets in your urine. Anytime your kidneys get...
This could be at the final punctuation points in this match.
Wow.
Are written by Joe Coffey.
Look at that stretch. That's it. You got him.
That's unbelievable.
A great variation on the submission. Take nothing away from Joe Coffey. It's a damn shame that Kenny Williams could not advance, but listen, Joe Coffey earned that victory.
He absolutely did, and that means that he will be a representative of Scotland as a nation, whether we like it or not, in the Pro Wrestling World Cup as we carry on.
There is still a bit to go here. Joe Coffey has moved on to the finals. They happen in the summer, August. Of course, Will Ospreay, Zack Sabre Jr. already coming out of the English qualifiers. Joe Coffey now out of the Scottish qualifiers, and we still have one more finals match to go here, and that's coming up next. Right now, we're going to get...
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and advancing to the World Cup Finals in August, Joe Coffey!
The official hand raising. And that, come on!
That sportsmanship's not going to last very long. Joe Coffey just getting a few more humiliating blows into Kenny Williams.
Look, guys, if you're not going to get referees and security out here, then, I mean, someone needs to do something, okay? Because this guy is definitely... Well, I don't got nothing to say to you. Worry about the guy in there. Don't worry about me, and go talk to your boy back there.
Matt.
I'm good.
You did the right thing earlier.
I'm good.
All their eyes are on you.
Joe Coffey advances